Hey everyone, today's it is about when he ignores you then regrets it. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Let's get going. Bakugou sat on the couch, his eyes glued to the television screen as he absent-mindedly flipped through the channels. It had been a long day of training at UA, and he was exhausted. Despite how tired he was, a nagging thought kept intruding upon his mind. He hadn't heard from you all day. Usually, you would call or text him at some point during the day, even if it was just to check in and say hello. You have been together for quite some time now, and your bond had only grown stronger over the years. But today, there was nothing. No missed calls, no texts, not even a simple message. It was unlike you to go silent like this, and it worried Bakugo. He pulled out his phone, stared at the screen, contemplating whether to call you or not. A part of him wanted to brush it off, thinking that you were probably busy or caught up in something. But another part, the part that cared deeply for you, was starting to panic. Damn it, Bakugo muttered under his breath as he finally gave in to his worry and dialed your number. He listened to the rings, heart pounding in his chest, but it went to voicemail. Frustration washed over him, and he tossed the phone onto the couch, cursing under his breath. Minutes turned into hours, and still, there was no word from you. Bakugo's worry grew into something more profound, a mix of fear and anger. He couldn't help but imagine all the worst-case scenarios, each one more terrifying than the last. What if something had happened to you? What if you were hurt and needed his help? Just as Bakugo was about to lose his composure and storm out to search for you, his phone buzzed loudly, startling him. He grabbed it eagerly, hoping it was a message from you, but to his surprise, it was Kirishima who was calling. Kirishima. Bakugo barked into the phone. What the hell do you want? Hey man, calm down. Just wanted to let you know that Twan got injured during training today. They're in the infirmary right now. Bakugo's heart dropped, and a mixture of relief and guilt washed over him. Relief that you were alive and being taken care of, but guilt for not being there for you when you needed him the most. He felt like a terrible partner, someone who had let their loved one down in their time of need. Where are they? Bakugo demanded, his voice tense with worry. At UA. I'll meet you there. Take care, man. Kirishima replied. Bakugo hung up the phone, not bothering to say goodbye, and rushed out of his apartment. His mind was a whirlwind of emotions, and fear, and guilt, and probably a newfound determination to make things right. He hailed a taxi and impatiently tapped his foot as they sped towards UA. When he finally arrived, Bakugo sprinted through the halls of the school, ignoring the curious glances from his classmates. He burst into the infirmary, breathing heavily, and found you lying on one of the beds, bandages covering your injuries. Wyan, Bakugo called out, his voice filled with both relief and worry. You turned your head towards the sound of his voice, your eyes widening in surprise. Katsuki, what are you doing here? Bakugo rushed to your side, his hands trembling as he gently took hold of your uninjured hand. I should have been there for you. I should have known something was wrong. I'm sorry, Wyan. Your expression softened, your gaze filled with understanding. It's not your fault, Katsuki. It was just an accident. No, it is my fault. I should have been there for you. I should have answered your calls. Bakugo shook his head, his grip on your hand tightening. You sighed, your voice filled with affection. I was calling because I wanted to hear your voice. I missed you today. Bakugo's heart melted at your words, and he leaned down, pressing a gentle kiss against your forehead. I'm sorry, man. I was waiting for your calls this morning, and I completely forgot you had called me at night before. So, I promise I'll be there for you, no matter what. I love you. He smiled weakly, your fingers intertwining with Bakugo's. I love you too, Katsuki. Just don't ignore my calls again, okay? I won't. I'll always be there for you. He nodded, his gaze filled with determination. As you sat there, holding hands, the weight of worry and guilt slowly lifted from Bakugo's shoulder. He had learned a valuable lesson today. The importance of being there for the ones you love, especially in their times of need. From that moment on, he vowed to never ignore your calls again, and to also call you without waiting for your calls, and to cherish every moment you shared together. Bakugo stayed by your side in the infirmary, unwilling to leave until he knew you were okay. He apologized once more for not being there when you needed him, expressing his remorse and promising to make it up to you. You reassured him that you understood, emphasizing that what mattered most was that you were both together now. As time passed, Bakugo's worry gradually transformed into a fierce protectiveness. He made sure you were comfortable and had everything you needed, ensuring you were well taken care of by the infirmary staff. Throughout your recovery, Bakugo remained a constant presence by your side. He held your hand, offered words of encouragement, and provided unwavering support. His guilt pushed him to be more attentive and considerate, never wanting to let you down again. He learned to prioritize your well-being above all else and to communicate openly about his feelings. In the days that followed, as you healed and regained your strength, Bakugo and you spent more time together, cherishing each moment. You resumed your training at UA, albeit with some adjustments to ensure your safety. Bakugo was always there, supporting you every step of the way and ensuring that you didn't overexert yourself. Your bond deepened through this experience, and you both grew even closer. Bakugo's determination to protect you and support you only intensified, and he became even more vocal about his love for you. From that day forward, Bakugo never took your presence for granted. He understood the significance of your relationship and the value of being there for each other, through thick and thin. Thank you guys for listening. Hope you like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Goodbye!